On tap, eeh-NAH-mah Tripel Abbey Ale. Hi, I'm James Knott, and today we are talking about eeh-NAH-mah Tripel Abbey Ale from the Roman Brewery in Oudenaarde, Belgium. There's evidence that the Roman family has been running the brewery since 1545. This beer has 8.5% ABV and has living yeasts in the bottle for secondary fermentation. The brewery recommends serving it between 40 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Beer writer Michael Jackson describes it as a firm triple with fresh, dryish fruitiness and suggests it has hints of orange marmalade, pineapple, and banana. This beer is a certified Belgian Abbey beer, which in general means that a beer is not produced by an abbey, but that they have an agreement to share proceeds with an abbey. In this case, the abbey was destroyed by French revolutionaries in 1794, so the money is used to preserve the ruins of the eeh-NAH-mah Abbey. Adam, what is this beer telling your nose?
You know, it has a really light kind of scent to it. It's not. It's a very smooth scent. I got hints of the coriander, hints of some citrus like an orange peel, and then the ripe banana kind of smell to it.
So, would you say that the flavor, it matches up with the aroma?
I'm definitely going to back up Chef on this one. It almost comes off with kind of the aftertaste of a perfectly ripe banana. It had a real zesty taste to it, almost like a Belgian golden ale. I really had a lot of that same reminiscent flavors, kind of like from Duvel. A lot of orange peel to match with that zestiness. It's a real refreshing, smooth beer. It's got a great malty sweetness to it, and again, to back up Chef, just that those bananas come out a whole lot.
Scott?
And that's what she said.
Talk about alcohol.
Alcohol in this beer, eeh-NAH-mah has, it's a high alcohol content, 8.5% ABV. However, it has a really assertive fruit and kind of spice flavor that really balances and kind of masks the alcohol content. So really, you can't even taste the alcohol in this beer. It's a smooth beer. And again, it does have that banana kind of flavor at the end. It's something that you would never guess was as high as in alcohol that it is. Although, I guess for the price, it better have some alcohol in it.
Yeah. Adam, what's your rating, and would this beer be worth the price of entry to you?
You know, first off, my rating, I'm going to give it an 8. I think this is a good, solid beer. Again, backing up the alcohol content, this does not drink like an 8.5% alcohol by volume beer. There's a lot of great flavors going on with it, but it doesn't meet the bang for the buck. This is $4 a bottle. It's an expensive beer. I guess if I was trying to show off with a bunch of my buddies like you guys, I'd buy this beer and say, ooh, look, I got this fancy beer. But other than that, I couldn't see myself just sitting around by myself drinking a couple of these.
Mark, where are you at on this beer, and what is the number one thing that sticks out to you about this?
I'm right there along with Chef. To me, it's an 8. The best thing about this beer that really sticks out to me is, I guess, the fact that it's so smooth and sweet with so much alcohol. I think the malty sweetness just kind of keeps that alcohol under wraps, and so you might not get as much bang for your buck, but you do get a pretty good bang.
All right, how's this bang for you?
Bangs just like they all do. They drink just fine, but as far as the alcohol percent versus the cost versus the flavor and taste, I give it an 8, so it is overall a really good beer, but cost-wise, it's not worth the cost if you're really going to look at this versus, say, something else we're going to try maybe later, which is a 90-minute IPA. It's just something I would drink much more readily, and it costs a little bit less, and it has about the same alcohol content, so if you're really looking for your bang for your buck, there are a couple other beers out there that I feel like have a little bit more up on this beer.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Compare this beer to Le Feuille du Monde and Duvel.
Duvel, very similar to Duvel. I think it has a very similar, taste and aroma, but I think this masks the alcohol a little bit better than Duvel.
Le Feuille du Monde, I think, has more distinguished flavors. I think that the flavors here, they're blended very well, but they're very subtle flavors. You really have to focus on the different flavor subtleties of this. With Le Feuille du Monde, I think it had a lot more flavor going along with it.
Okay, Mark?
When I put this up against Duvel, to me, I like this a lot better because it's not nearly as filling. The carbonation and the crisp is not as overwhelming. You know, it's been described as a big beer, but I don't think that this particular Abbey is very big at all. You know, when you put it in comparison to Duvel, it's a lot smaller. It's a whole lot more manageable. It doesn't fill you up like Duvel does, and so I would definitely go with this over Duvel.
Okay. eeh-NAH-mah Tripel Abbey Ale gets a 8 on the BBA scale. Have you been to Belgium? Let us know about your beer experiences abroad in the comments section. Thanks for watching. I'm James Knott, and this is your Better Beer Authority.
Better Beer Authority.